Hello everyone, long time no see. I wanted to come on here and give you all a quick update of my braces treatment. I'm also going to show you all how to floss with braces, and I'm going to teach you how to put rubber bands on. So, how is everyone? Also, side note, I don't have a ton of content left on my YouTube channel because I found that the majority of people who were, flocking to my YouTube channel were interested in my braces treatment, which is great. So I just kind of kept it as that. But if you're interested in checking out my other content, I just started a podcast. It's in very infant stages. I only have one episode out, but I would appreciate any love and support if you're interested in that. So, an update. If you are new here, this is my second time having braces, okay? I know I look like I'm 10, but I'm actually close to my 30s. And the first time I had braces, honestly, from spacers to getting them removed was like a total of 8 years. And I've said this a couple of times, man, if you guys have braces, I don't care if you're an adult, a teenager, a child, when you get them off, where your your teeth move, okay? And I didn't believe that. I was like, no, I had braces for so long, Sorry, my hair is a disgusting mess. But anyways, I didn't think my teeth would move, especially because I had braces for so long, right? In my little teenage brain, I was like, oh, this is fine. And then they moved, and it was terrible, and I was like, okay, now I need to get this again. So now I've had them. This is the second time since May of last year, so it's been about a year and a half. This is where we're at. I'll do a close-up because a lot of people ask for that. I don't know why. Maybe they're in, orthodontist school, dentist, I don't know. So just a little background for you guys with my, I don't really know how, my profile, my dental profile, I guess. So I have a relatively small mouth with a lot of teeth. I have what is known as overcrowding, which I don't really know where that comes from. I think there's a lot of genetics in that one, to be honest with you. And I don't know if I mentioned this in my original video, but me and my orthodontist decided together. He asked me, he said, do you want me to remove some teeth before we start your treatment? And I work sorry, my dog is making noise. One of my dogs. I work 2 jobs full time. I didn't really feel like I wanted to A, spend money on getting my teeth removed, and then B, it's not like an extensive, surgery, like you're just getting teeth pulled, but I didn't want to do that. So he said, you know what, let's just straighten them out, and then once we see the results of your treatment, then you can let me know if we want to remove teeth and then I guess put them back on. I mean, I don't really know what that would look like. But just so you guys know, I do have a lot of, extra teeth, I guess, and a lot of overcrowding, which contributes to one of my biggest issues, which is my overbite. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later. I don't think I've put a video on here for I don't know if I put the video on at the 6-month mark or the year mark. I feel like I haven't been on in a while. So obviously I've had more wires since then, braces tightening. I know I've had a video about that before, what does it really mean to have your braces tightened? So I've had a few more wires, and then at the bottom here, they have connected the rubber bands, which is part of why I have the actual rubber bands that I put in that I'm supposed to have in 24/7. So that's my little status update. I'm hoping that I'll only have to hit the 2-year mark. I'm remaining confident and praying that I will get them off in May of next year, which will mean I only had to have them on for an additional 2 years. So 10 years of ortho work. I will have invested, or my parents and then me together combined will have invested over 10 grand in orthodontistry, which, by the way, I will always say it's totally worth it because me personally, I love to smile and I'll pay for a nice smile personally. So let's start with the flossing. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's a little bit more challenging to floss because now you have this bracket and wire that's preventing you for, having access to your gums to actually floss them and floss in between your teeth properly, right? Because you'll hit a stopping point, it doesn't work. So you can use normal floss for this. They also make what's known as super floss. I'm pretty sure this is called super floss. I don't think I'm making that up. I can't really remember, but I'm 99% sure. So this super floss, this is what it looks like. It's nothing too special. The primary difference is this here. So they have this pointy like space that is really I hate to use this word, I don't mean to be inappropriate, like it's very erect, okay? So that makes it really easy to push it through the wire. And then there's like a really soft kind of like cottony part, which has blood on it, yes, because my bottom teeth, so I try to get my teeth cleaned every 6 months, and actually my dentist is in the same office as my ortho, and my ortho knows that, so he likes to be like, hey, you need to go get your teeth cleaned, and I'm like, ugh. But it is really helpful because since they're in the same office, I can actually go to my ortho first, get as much removed as possible as far as like my actual treatment, so I get a better teeth clean. But anyways, I really struggle with these teeth here, like in that area, as far as keeping those teeth like cleaned and well maintained. It actually took a little bit longer than anticipated to get these ones to move because they were kind of like turned in a little bit, and my ortho was like, those are being really stubborn. You need to make sure that you're flossing down there, because if you don't keep your teeth clean, it'll actually like inhibit the progress of your treatment. So you have this really, what you're gonna do, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Chewy, stop it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to essentially kind of loop this through, and then that's going to gain you the access you need to actually be able to floss. So as you would imagine, it takes forever to floss when you have braces because you have to do this on every single tooth. So watch, let me show you. Oh. Hello. And then you pull it back through. So you have to do that on every tooth. Watch, let's see if this one bled. No, that's great news. Okay, so that's flossing. I'm not gonna do every tooth because that would be crazy and super boring, and I don't have all these high-tech features where people like fast forward and the video looks all cool. Mine would look stupid and we'd be here for 5 years and you guys would not enjoy that. So, rubber bands, let's see. Amber elastics, 5/16 or 7.4 millimeters, heavy 4 ounces. I have no idea what any of that means. This is the first set of rubber bands I've gotten with this treatment. I don't know if heavy 4 ounces is actually heavy, like in the ortho world, but I'm really, really hoping. Typically, you're not necessarily near the end of your treatment when you get rubber bands, but you're at a relatively good progression rate because rubber bands come once your teeth are straight. So now when you are putting the rubber bands on, obviously at this point you're trying to fix your bite. But that, you know, you might have really severe bite issues, which means just because you have rubber bands on doesn't mean your treatment's going to stop like tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when I put on my rubber bands, first I'll kind of show you. So what your orthodontist is going to do is they're going to tell you where to connect the rubber bands. So you're going to connect this tooth to this tooth to this tooth. And they put these little hooks on the bracket so you can properly like connect them. Me personally, when I put in my rubber bands, it's easier for me to do it off of feel. I don't know if that's because I've had braces before, but the more I like open to try and visually see, the more challenging it becomes for me. And actually, it's even harder for me to do it with a mirror. So whatever works for you, but see, we have this hook here, this hook here. There's multiple hooks, but they said to put it on my, what did they use? Carnivore teeth, I think. So those are the 2 pointy ones. And then down here at the bottom, and what they're probably doing is preparing to give me more rubber bands when I go in this week, actually in a couple days. So there's one here. Well, I could also connect it here to the back one, which is what they told me to do. They said the last tooth in the back, and then connect it to your carnivore teeth. So then we go way back here, okay? And let me show you guys. This is really, I hate doing this because I definitely hate this part of my teeth. Because of the overcrowding, my teeth tend to like protrude, okay? So we're talking like buck teeth. So I don't just have an overbite, I have so many teeth, they like put pressure on each other and they start to go out this way. So you can probably tell more when I turn this way than when I turn this way, but I'll show you guys just so you can get an idea of what we're working with here. And also maybe so that you could feel better about your smile, because honestly, man, and my smile isn't even that bad compared to some people. So don't hate your smile, man. Like, this is just how we're fixing it now. It's not a big deal, but just so you guys can kind of understand what the rubber bands are doing, and so you can kind of see my treatment and like what's going on. And maybe when I get my braces off, we can do like a comparison. So that way, and then this way. So it's probably even significantly better than before I got my braces on, because when I didn't have them, oh wow, it was super extreme. I couldn't stand it. So here we go. We're gonna put in the rubber band. So I'm gonna hook it to this farthest tooth in the back here, and then I'm gonna pull it up here to this one. Okay, there's one. Two. Okay, so I was instructed to wear my rubber bands 24/7. Obviously, you don't eat with them. You can drink water. Pain. So the first day I got them, I took them out while I was sleeping. That's how painful it was. Like my jaw just felt like really sore. And when I'm not well behaved and I don't wear it, like if I go like a whole day without wearing them and then I put them in the next day, it's like, oh my, it's really tight. So it's not really painful. And the pain is very dull. So it's not like a sharp, like, oh my gosh, you know, but it's like heavy, like your mouth just feels, you know, like your jaw hurts. Cause I'm just like, when I go to open my mouth, it's like, I don't know, a lot of pressure. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at in my treatment. Got my rubber bands on, which is super exciting. They haven't connected. See how these are connected here? They haven't done that yet with the top. So maybe we still have a little bit more work to go with the top, especially the top is obviously the biggest concern as far as adjusting my bite. So I might have to go a little bit longer than 6 more months. But yeah, this is where I'm at in my treatment. Super excited. Be sure to look below at my podcast if you're interested in that. And let me know if you have any questions about braces or anything else you want me to discuss. I kind of left my YouTube channel because, you know, I want to provide something that people are interested in listening to. You know, it's not about me. It's not about like making money. It's about giving something to people that they actually want to watch. So if y'all have a question or something you want me to review on braces or something else, please let me know. And let us know how your treatment is going. Do you like your braces? Do people think you look younger with braces? Tell us about it.